The WNBA's 2025 season hit a flashpoint on June 17, 2025, during a Commissioner's Cup semifinal at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, where the Indiana Fever's 88-71 rout of the Connecticut Sun turned into a battleground. Caitlin Clark, the league's golden ticket, was at the center of a storm that exposed the WNBA's struggle to balance physicality with protecting its brightest star. In a game that drew 2.2 million viewers, the third highest rated in WNBA history, Connecticut's Jacy Sheldon and Marina Mabrey pushed the boundaries of aggression, sparking outrage and reigniting debates about officiating, player safety, and Clark's treatment as the league's marquee talent. The fallout, marked by fines but no suspensions, left fans seething and the WNBA scrambling to protect its future. Clark, the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, returned from injury to electrify the court, dropping 20 points and cementing her status as a phenomenon. Her presence has spiked ratings 55% above the season average, packed arenas, and driven merchandise sales, making her the gravitational center of the league's resurgence. But on this night, her brilliance was overshadowed by chaos. In the second quarter, Clark and Sheldon, former Big Ten rivals, clashed in a shouting and shoving match. Tensions boiled over in the third quarter with 4:48 left when Sheldon, guarding Clark tightly, poked her in the eye. Clark, wincing in pain, shoved Sheldon back. Enter Mabrey, who blindsided Clark with a body check that sent her sprawling to the floor. Crowd roared, social media erupted, and broadcasters called for Mabrey's ejection. Yet, officials issued only technical fouls to Clark, Mabrey, and Sun center Tina Charles, with Sheldon tagged with a flagrant one. Crew chief Ashley Gloss later admitted in a pool report that Mabrey's contact didn't meet ejection criteria, a call that baffled fans and analysts alike. The incident wasn't isolated. Late in the fourth quarter, with 46 seconds remaining, Fever guard Sophie Cunningham retaliated, wrapping her arms around Sheldon on a fast break layup and pulling her to the ground. A melee ensued, with Sheldon and teammate Lindsay Allen confronting Cunningham. Officials reviewed the play, ejecting Cunningham, Sheldon, and Allen, with Cunningham assessed a flagrant 2 and an additional fine beyond the standard $400. The WNBA later upgraded Mabrey's technical to a flagrant 2, slapping her with a $400 fine but stopped short of suspensions for any player, a decision that fueled fan fury. "How is Mabrey not suspended?" one ex-user raged, echoing a chorus demanding harsher punishment. Clark's treatment has become a lightning rod. Fans and commentators, including Barstool's Dave Portnoy, labeled Mabrey's shove an assault on the league's biggest draw, accusing the WNBA of failing to protect her. Posts on X called Sheldon and Mabrey thugs, with hashtags like #BanMabrey trending. Clark's fans, fiercely loyal, see a pattern: double teams, hard fouls, and cheap shots targeting the 23-year-old star all season. Her second technical in 3 days, costing her a $400 fine, stung even more as she was penalized for reacting to being poked in the eye. Critics argue the league's hesitance to eject or suspend Mabrey reflects a broader issue: uneven officiating that allows aggression to escalate. Fever coach Stephanie White didn't mince words. "When officials don't control the game, this is what happens. It's been happening all season." The WNBA's reliance on Clark is undeniable. Her games are appointment viewing, filling seats and boosting engagement in a league historically fighting for visibility. Her absence earlier in 2025 saw ratings plummet 50%, underscoring her as the league's lifeline. Yet the failure to eject Mabrey or issue suspensions risks alienating her fanbase and sponsors like Nike, who've capitalized on her marketability. The league's No Space for Hate campaign, aimed at curbing toxic discourse, feels hollow when Clark endures unchecked physicality. X posts amplify this sentiment. "The WNBA's letting jealousy run the game," one user wrote, while another claimed Clark's treatment is criminal assault. The league's delay in addressing the incident, waiting until June 18 to upgrade Mabrey's foul, suggests a reaction to public outcry rather than a proactive stance. Physicality is basketball's DNA, from the Bad Boys Pistons to the gritty WNBA of the late 90s. Clark herself thrives on it, channeling Kobe's Mamba mentality with Steph Curry-esque shooting. She's hit more threes than Curry did in his first MVP season. But Mabrey's shove during a dead ball wasn't defense, it was personal. Sheldon's eye poke, intentional or not, set the stage for escalation. The WNBA's decision to fine rather than suspend Mabrey and Sheldon walks a tightrope, preserving the game's intensity while addressing fan demands for justice. Indiana's Sophie Cunningham emerged as Clark's unlikely enforcer, her flagrant 2 foul on Sheldon a message that someone had her teammates' back. Fans chanted Cunningham's name and her popularity soared, with some calling her the Draymond Green the Fever needed. The league's officiating woes aren't new. Coaches like Las Vegas' Becky Hammon and Golden State's Natalie Nakase have slammed inconsistent calls, with Clark and others like Angel Reese and Natasha Cloud vocal about refereeing disparities. The Sun Fever clash, with 6 technicals and 2 flagrants, was a microcosm of a season where physicality often overshadows skill. The WNBA's post-game review, admitting Mabrey's foul warranted a flagrant 2, was a rare concession, but the lack of suspensions left fans questioning the league's priorities. "Clark's the face of the WNBA, and they're letting her get crucified," one ex-post read. "The stakes are existential." Clark's star power, driving 2.2 million viewers in packed arenas, has lifted the WNBA to new heights. But over-reliance on one player is unsustainable. Aya Wilson and Breanna Stewart are elite, but none match Clark's buzz. She walks, overseas leagues offering bigger paydays would pounce. The WNBA must diversify its star portfolio, investing in players who can carry the torch. Stricter officiating, clear consequences for unsportsmanlike conduct, and better referee training are non-negotiable to protect players and maintain credibility. The Mabrey and Sheldon fines are a start, but without suspensions they feel like a half measure. As the Fever and Sun rematch on July 15, 2025, the league's response will be under a microscope. Clark's resilience, playing through pain, pressure, and packed defenses, defines her, but the WNBA must show it values her beyond ratings. What's your take on this WNBA fiasco? Is Clark unfairly targeted, or is this just basketball's grit? Should Mabrey and Sheldon have been suspended, or are fines enough? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if this drama's got you hooked, and subscribe for more unfiltered WNBA takes. Share this with someone who lives for the game's intensity. The spotlight's on Clark, and the league's future hangs in the balance.